Hey Phillips. Today is Thursday, July 24th. Back on Onewheel. Just out here floating around. You saw my recent post. I hit 1,000 miles on this board. Blessed. Got it when I was a senior in high school for Christmas. This was back in 21. Let's see. 3.5 years now. Still. Tires got everywhere, but it hadn't worn down to the wear indicator. Thinking I may put an enduro tire on it. This is the stock slick tire. Yeah, came with this board. Yeah, it's been a blast. I was first practicing on the grass. Kind of had a hard time. But after about 10 or so minutes of practicing, I kind of got it. So this thing it does have a bit of a learning curve to it. It's almost like you're about to hit 1,100 on this board now. It goes up to Summerland, that's the lower pit. Mountain bike trail. Already did a video there. See, I'll do some videos on my mountain bike as well, not just my e-bike. That type of trail would be like cross-country endurance type trail. So not super technical. That's the kind of riding I've been doing growing up. Could get into BMX and downhill mountain biking, but the injuries, the amount of injuries are insane. Doing something like BMX or downhill mountain biking, it gets pretty sketchy. But if you practice accordingly, you wear a helmet and all, just fine. Kind of do a lot of things at your own risk, like driving and even this. But we can learn from mistakes and crashes, and we can prevent them in the future. a long video today because I don't have a lot to cover. And I already have several videos of this path on my channel. So let's see where my mileage is. 1,093 miles, about to hit 1,100. This thing is an absolute tank. It's one of the reasons why it's pricey. Technology is hyper advanced, especially technology that the motor needs to do what it does to be balanced. It's built in the USA. Those all add up, so yeah. That's why they're pretty pricey compared to like a electric skateboard or a hoverboard. And that's actually something to go. So this will probably be my last video on the LINC for a while. Maybe we'll do another one in the fall, maybe when all the leaves and stuff look pretty. Lately I've been riding the Carrollton Greenbelt up in Carrollton, which is about 30-40 minutes from here. It's a 17-mile path just like this that loops around Carrollton. That trail would be a blast on this and the scooter, but they aren't allowed. Why? Because I see signs that say no motor vehicles, and they list out electric scooters, hoverboards, golf carts, and four-wheelers. So if any of you guys know about any rules being updated up there, you can kind of let me know in the comments if there are any updates. But those signs were actually placed there about 10 or so years ago. That's back when the rental scooters really took off and people weren't taking care of them. They'd ride them like crazy. It's also when hoverboards exploded in popularity, and literally their batteries were no joke. They were going off all over the place. So considering how chaotic those things were 10 years ago. That's where the city was like, let's just ban them outright so we don't have those issues. Nowadays they're a lot safer from my point of view. Just maybe they'll update the rules in the future. But e-bikes are not a problem in general, as long as I'm riding in a safe manner. You know what I mean. I was going to ride a belt line and sword coming up in Atlanta a while ago. Just don't know Atlanta super well. Kind of chaotic. Maybe I'll get a window and check them out one day. And there's also the thread, just like this in the range, where they do allow e-bikes. Same thing with the scooters and hoverboards. And that's Carrollton. We got trails down in Columbus, which I've been riding a lot throughout my life. I haven't ridden my e-bike down there yet, but I am planning to do that soon. Don't know when. What else do we have going on in July? I went down to Columbus a few days after the 4th, just to check on family. Help them out. Didn't have time to ride that day. We went to Griffin. They have like 4 disc golf courses there. So if you're into disc golf, Griffin is the place to be. They got like 4 different courses. I think all of them are 18 holes. And then we just went around the downtown area and there was a car show. You know. It's an average town. And that's pretty much it. Oh, and we were in Carrollton this past weekend. I was riding there this past weekend with my family. We played disc golf at, it's called Bob's Farm. 18-hole course that's pretty technical. And then that night, we went to go see Departure, which is a Journey tribute band. And they were really good. Lead singer sounded just like Steve Perry. So yeah, those guys were really good. If you have Departure coming in and you like classic rock, you want that live classic rock, authentic music, and you hear about Departure, the Departure tribute band in your area, I would certainly go. Those guys were good. And they played in Columbus about a year ago, I think. Can't remember exactly when that was. Yeah, speaking of rock, Ozzy Osbourne died earlier this week on Tuesday. He was on drugs. And Hulk Hogan went today, 71. His heart quit on him. So 2 famous fellows going in the same week. Kind of sad. That's why it's important to really watch your health, because yeah, it can your health can have a bit of consequences. Just saying. This traffic is all over the map. Hulk was in Clearwater at the time of his death. That's where my mom was born. He was a wrestler who took steroids like crazy. Good with me and my family. I don't smoke or vape or do anything like that. I'm active, and all that. So I ain't complaining by any means. Sprinkles. It should hold off for the time being. So this is I-85. Semis. They're the backbone of what keeps the economy up and running. That's where we get a lot of food and other stuff. Highways never sleep. They're busy. I-85 heading south was backed up this morning. I saw when I was out riding my scooter this morning. Celebrate Life Parkway. About to be in Ashland Park. I want to show you around Ashland Park. Some of the businesses that kind of come and go. You're looking to move here, you want to know some history. I'm okay on juice for now. So, yeah, we can ride through Ashland Park and take a look. That's One Life Fitness, 3,200 square foot addition added, what it's saying. There's Honda. Let's think over there. There's another dealership down there. Right next to the fitness center is Belk. Wendy's. I think over there is At Home and JCPenney. Alright, where am I going? I've never been through Ashland Park before on this. I want to see what's going on. Section and we'll go from there. Alright. So there's your fitness center. got Lazy Boy straight ahead. A lot of you know that'd be a furniture store. There's Belk. Probably one of the biggest clothing stores there is. I've never ridden through Ashley Park before on this, so yeah. This may turn out to be a cool idea. Their grilled chicken is good. Dick's Sporting Goods, straight ahead. A lot of fans there. This, I think, is going to be similar to a Taco Bell. Maybe a fast food Mexican dove, I'm not sure. Not much over there. I am kind of all over the place right now. I'm gonna let this guy go. There's a little dog park right there. Dick's Sporting Goods. That pop shelf used to be a Newnan's clothing store. This has a lot of collectibles and comic stuff. There's Dillard's, Barnes & Noble, bookstore. Anything interesting around here? Kind of neat little courtyard area, or hangout area, I should say. This right here used to be Monkey Joe's. We had one in Columbus too. I absolutely had a ball at that place when I was a kid. Yeah, there was a Monkey Joe's there when I was growing up. The one in Columbus closed before that one. They had all those inflatable slides and stuff. I would love to go down those big slides. Those are the good old days. There's Georgian Cinemas, or Regal Georgian. This is Ashley Park's movie theater. And I just went there this past Sunday to see Jurassic Park Rebirth. Could have had a little more action, but it was worth going. This is La Parrilla Mexican restaurant. I'm not a huge Mexican guy, but I do like fajitas. And I gotta get into chicken quesadillas. Here you have Best Buy. You got Culver's right there. That used to be a pizza joint. It was called Rockback Pizza. And their pizza was delicious. Their marinara was sweet. It's probably one of the things that made it delicious. It's kind of like bowl of mushroom. There's Nuke Cootery. They have all kinds of stuff. Their margarita pizza is the bomb. I love it. I ate there quite a bit. And over that way, you'll have like Michael's, TJ Maxx, and Target, you know. As well as Cracker Barrel and Carrollton Chick-fil-A. And yeah, a lot of retail and dining here. You really can't go wrong. National Park. Alright, my battery is getting a bit low. On my board. So I'm gonna scooch back home. And I will see you guys in the next one. Y'all have a good one now.